Governor Bello signs over 258 billion naira 2024 budget into law. Senator Oluremi Tinubu empowers 250 elderly women in Kogi. Iran hangs child bride for murder of husband. In sports, NPFL players can make big difference in Super Eagles. Adeboye. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for joining us. Kogi State Governor Bello has signed the over 258 billion naira 2024 budget into law for consolidation and continuity for inclusive growth. Governor Bello at the ESCO Hall of the Government House, Lokoja, also signed 3 other bills into law that will have direct bearing on the progress of the state's economy and the people. The #1 citizen of the state commended the House of Assembly for their swift passage of the bills, including the 2024 appropriation bill presented to them, urging them to support the next administration even more. Our reporter has the detail.
The Kogi State 2024 budget was passed by the State Assembly a few days after the state's Governor Bello presented it on December 11th. During the presentation at the Government House, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Ali Omar Yusuf, said the members did not leave any stone unturned to ensure the budget was passed.
We truly give all our best to look into the budgets. We engage in various MDAs, and as far as the members of the House of Assembly is concerned, we are satisfied with what you presented to us.
He promised to follow up on MDAs to make sure the budget serves its purposes, assured of the state legislature to work closely with the next government that will be sworn in on January 27, 2024.
Thank you for the opportunity and the enablement given to us, and inshallah we will continue to partner with the incoming government.
Governor Bello signed it to law along with other 3 bills that would have a direct bearing on the citizenry of the states. Governor Bello said the budget will be adequately and judiciously channeled towards consolidation and continuity for inclusive growth, and that he is confident that the next administration of Usman Ododo will deliver.
I appreciate all of you for this expeditious passage of the money bill, now 2024 appropriation bill for Kogi State. I thank you for going through line by line, reading all the line ministries and other departments and agencies. 11 days ago, we were in the House. Today, 20th of December 2023, we have brought it neat. After all the necessary adjustments, we have signed it into law. I appreciate all of you for this wonderful job. From the Ministry of Finance, Budget and Economic Planning, to all other ministries, agencies, and parastatals, I thank all of you. My SSG, the head of service, you guys have been very fantastic. This is a budget that I know that as a chartered accountant, a fellow for that matter, the incoming administration will not find it tough to implement and even achieve 100% in terms of performance. We have laid the foundation very solid. We will continue to create that enable environment whereby you will be able to source for funds and resources to implement this budget to the benefit of the good people of Kogi State. I am very confident that as I'm winding down and Ahmed Usman Ododo is coming on board, working closely with the Speaker, we shall attain the height we so desire as a state.
3 other bills signed to law by the governor are They repeal and reenact the state local government law 2000, the bill establishing the Kogi State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, and the bill reenacting the Kogi State College of Nursing Sciences and other matters connected therewith. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV.
The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has, through the program Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme, in collaboration with the First Lady of Kogi State, Bello, brought succor to the elderly women of age 65 and above. The first edition of the program, tagged Better Days Ahead, took place at the Glass House, Government House, Lokoja. Kogi First Lady Bello, who was represented by the Director General of the State Pension Commission, Mariam Abedo, charged beneficiaries to use the financial support wisely. Our reporter tells us more.
Senator Oluremi Tinubu, through her PET program, has distributed 25 million naira to 250 elderly women from across the 21 local government areas of Kogi State. Representing Oluremi Tinubu was the First Lady of Kogi State, Bello, who was also represented by the Director General Mariam Abedo. In her speech, the Nigerian First Lady said the initiative is to provide succor for all, cutting across tribes, religions and parties.
She's an achiever, a mother par excellence, a very supportive woman to her husband, and a great mother. So we thank her for recognizing the elderly people. She is very passionate about the elderly in our society. That is why she's recognizing you today. This economic empowerment program is born out of a steadfast commitment to the well-being of our elderly citizens, and it marks a significant stride in our collective pursuit of a more inclusive and compassionate society. We are committed to ensuring that each state receives this gesture without discrimination, whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are PDP, you are APC, you are Igala, you are Oku, you are Emira, you are As we approach the festive season, it becomes very important to emphasize the significance of prioritizing our elderly citizens.
She urged the senior citizens to embrace life to the fullest, prioritize their health, nurture their minds and strengthen bonds with loved ones and God. Some dignitaries and top government officials described the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme as a welcome development. They urge beneficiaries to utilize the money wisely.
I'm so happy with this program. Having started with the elders is a sign that there are better days ahead. This money, spend it on yourself. Buy your medicine, eat good food, and you will be strong to do better things. We appreciate our present government, especially APC, for taking good care of our elderly. We appreciate them and God will reward them. We say a big thank you. There have been many empowerments, but this one is unique because our old women now will now rejoice, even at Christmas. And I know it will not stop here. Please, that 100,000 naira is big and it's small. Depends on how you spend it. The 100,000 naira can become a million naira if you spend it well. You may not necessarily need to spend it on drugs if you are healthy. Please invest in a small business.
It was perceived to be the first of its kind program, primarily designed and targeted to meet the needs of the elderly in the society. They called for more of such interventions for them.
I want to thank the Almighty God for today. And I want to thank Her Excellency, Mrs. Tinubu, for remembering us in Nigeria, in particular Kogi State, to bless the elderly and also the vulnerable women. And Adin says, no woman, no nation. And I pray that through this medium that this support comes from, the Lord God will continue to strengthen her in Jesus' name. And I want to also thank our Excellency, the wife of our governor, Mrs. Rasida Bello, for being transparent, for not hiding it from us.
She has put a laughter on my people, on my women, on my mothers, for them to celebrate this Christmas. We celebrate her too. May God celebrate her for us in the name of Jesus.
At the maiden edition in Kogi, tagged Better Days Ahead, each beneficiary received 100,000 naira.
Reaching out to the elderly through its supportive scheme.
DJ Pension is being assisted by the personal assistant to Her Excellency Hajia Halima.
They expressed joy and appreciated the federal and state governments for considering the senior citizenry in the country for the gesture.
The money is going a long way to help because there are so many petty business that I can undergo. Here we have, even in this season, we have this what is it called, this mineral to sell.
I'm greeting Tinubu wife for helping where he helped us. May God bless her and God bless his husband and his palace. So anything where they will do, may God open road for them.
The elderly women were selected from across the 21 local government areas of the state. Other government officials at the event was the SSA to the Governor on Women's Affairs in the office of the First Lady Sandra Mimi Musa. She also commended the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for her good gesture. Jennifer Odimayo reporting for MLC TV.
The Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Doye Diri, has assured the people of the state that his administration will not disappoint them in his second term in office. Governor Diri gave the assurance at the 124th Executive Council meeting at the Government House, Yenegoa. The governor, while thanking Bayelsans, both at home and abroad, for their contributions towards the success of his re-election, urged them to contribute to the development of the state. He also thanked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for ensuring that the November 11th governorship election in the state was free and fair, promising to live up to expectations in the discharge of his duties. Edo State government has assured key stakeholders in the environmental sector of government's commitment to responsible commodity production, as well as the initiation and implementation of vital initiatives for forest protection and regeneration. The resolution for sustainable practices was highlighted by the acting team lead, Edo State Oil Palm Program, ESOPP, Churchill Obo, who led the COP28 team representing Edo State at the Climate Change Conference in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. According to Obo, proactive measures have been taken by the Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration to foster responsible production of commodities, robust forest protection and conservation, and a steadfast commitment to sustainable and responsible land use practices. He said the Edo State team at the event engaged in strategic dialogues with developmental partners, including the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Offices, FCDO, which is focused on protecting and resalting forests and supporting policy reforms for more sustainable land use. The conference brings together various stakeholders and parties to collaboratively explore effective strategies for mitigating the impact of climate change and enhancing climate financing. The Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has announced the commencement of free train services across the country. The free train services are expected to begin from Thursday, December 21st, 2023 to Thursday, January 4th, 2024. The announcement comes few hours after the federal government declared a 50% slash in the cost of transport to enable Nigerians travel for Christmas and New Year festivities. A statement by the NRC explained that passengers are advised to obtain their free tickets via the online e-ticketing platforms only. It stressed that tickets will not be issued at any of the corporation's train stations, warning that no commuter will be allowed to board the train without a ticket. The statement enjoined commuters to be orderly, obey security personnel, and the laid down boarding instructions of the NRC. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has distributed relief materials to victims of flooding in Adamawa communities. NEMA made this known on its X page while sharing photos of the exercise. The head of NEMA, Yola Operation Office, represented at the flag off by Yusuf Ibi at the Bypass Primary School in Yola North, said the gesture was part of federal government's commitment in providing succor to the affected people. Beneficiaries of the relief materials were victims of the 2023 flood disaster in Yola North, Yola South, and Girei Federal Constituency of Adamawa State. The member representing the constituency, Abubakar Babazango, represented by Usman Mohammed, his legislative assistant, appreciated NEMA for the kind gesture and called on the beneficiaries to utilize the items given to them. The Cherubim and Seraphim movement, Christ the King Cathedral in Kaduna State, has honored African peace icons Sheikh Ahmed Gumi and Pastor Yohana Buru for promoting harmony and tolerance among the people. According to Pastor Christopher Solomon of the church, the selection of Gumi and Buru was as a result of their remarkable contributions to humanity and were recognized as peace ambassadors for their unwavering commitment to peace building in the state. Pastor Solomon pointed out that their efforts in promoting religious tolerance and fostering better understanding have played a significant role in mitigating religious extremism and attacks among adherents of different faith-based organizations. While receiving the honors, the award recipients expressed their gratitude to God for the honor bestowed on them. Sheikh Gumi and Pastor Buru called on Muslims and Christians to consistently live in peace and harmony with one another. Niger State Governor has declared a 7-day public holiday for civil servants in the state. Governor Mohammed Umaru Bago made the declaration at the end of the E-Kit cutting with all members of the State Executive Council in Minna, the state capital. The governor explained that the public holiday was to enable civil servants to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. According to him, the holiday is scheduled to commence from Friday, December 22nd, 2023 to Monday, January 1st, 2024. And away from Niger State, Cross River State Governor Basi Otu has given approval for a 14-day Christmas holiday for all civil servants in the state, effective from December 20th, 2023. The Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Emmanuel Ogbeche, in a statement in Calabar, however, explained that those on essential services were exempted from the holiday. Governor Otu praised the workers for their commitment and hard work, urging them to use the opportunity to spend quality time with their families and also be actively involved in the annual Calabar Carnival. The governor restated the commitment of his administration to provide quality and conducive environment for all citizens and residents of the state while wishing them a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. The workers are expected back at their duty post on January 3rd, 2024. We go on a break. We'll be right back.
MLC TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On politics, the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has told the Federal High Court in Abuja that it at no time threatened to remove Senator Samuel Anyanwu as its national secretary. The party's leaders told Justice Iyang Ekwo in a counter affidavit filed on their behalf by the law firm of Gani Ajape & Co., dated and filed on December 7, 2023. The leaders, which include Umar Damagun, the PDP's acting national chairman, National Executive Committee, NEC, and the National Working Committee, NWC, of the party, second, third, and fourth defendant respectively, said this was contrary to the argument of the plaintiff. According to them, contrary to paragraph 21D, E and F of the plaintiff's affidavit in support of originating summons, there was no threat by the second, third, and fourth defendant to remove or declare the office of the national secretary of the first defendant, PDP, vacant. The court had on November 23rd stopped the PDP from removing Anyanwu as national secretary pending the hearing and determination of the substantive matter. The order followed an ex parte motion by Dr. Joshua Musa SAN on behalf of two members of the party, Godfrey Ihetoge and Apollos Godspar. On crime, the police operatives attached to Ojo Division in Lagos State have apprehended two individuals, Imo Lawrence, 35, and Magnus Walker, 42, for their alleged involvement in the illicit manufacturing of counterfeit drinks within the state. The arrest followed a thorough investigation into the suspected illegal activities of Lawrence and Walker. The duo were reportedly found in possession of fake drinks, raising concerns about the potential risk posed to public health. Confirming the arrest, the spokesperson for the Lagos State Police Command, SP Benjamin Hundeyi, stated that in the course of investigation, the suspects led detectives to their multi-room factory. Hundeyi emphasized that further investigations are underway to unravel the full extent of the illegal enterprise and identify potential accomplices. In recent days, cases of manufacturing and distribution of counterfeit beverages, including fake palm oil, has been on the rise, an ugly trend that calls for the contributions of all and sundry to bring the menace to an end. On the foreign scene, Iran has carried out the hanging of a woman found guilty of murdering her husband, whom she had married as a child, in defiance of international pleas for mercy, as reported by human rights organizations. According to the Iran Human Rights IHR group, based in Norway, the victim, Samira Sabzian, who was imprisoned for the past 10 years, was executed at dawn in Gezel Hessa prison, located in the satellite city of Karaj, near Tehran. The execution adds to growing concerns about the rising number of executions in Iran this year, where hundreds of individuals, predominantly on charges related to drugs and murder, have faced hanging, including over a dozen women. According to IHR, Sabzian, characterized as a child bride, entered into marriage at the age of 15 and had been a victim of domestic violence based on information from her relatives. The Amnesty International said it was horrified by the reports of the chilling execution, saying that the mother of two was subjected to a forced and early marriage as a child. The UN High Commissioner on Human Rights expressed alarm over the execution, citing that Sabzian was coerced into marrying at the age of 15. Rights groups, including Amnesty International, have raised alarms over a surge in execution in Iran, with at least 115 people executed in November alone, as they called on the international community to urge Iran to establish an official moratorium on executions. For the latest sports updates, let's join Jonah Malik.
Hello there, and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. I am Jonah Malik. Thanks for joining me. Turkish referee Halil Umutmela, who was brutalized during a league game between MKE Ankara Goko and Keko Rizespor on December 11, 2023, has vowed that he will not forgive his abusers. In the 97th minute of a 1-1 Super League match between the two Turkish clubs, MKE Ankara Goko's president Faruk Koka stormed onto the pitch and punched the referee Halil Umutmela in his face after his team conceded an equalizing goal, as some fans of Ankara Goko kicked the referee while he was lying on the pitch after receiving the punch. Due to the incident, the Turkish Football Federation TFF has suspended the league games indefinitely, as Justice Minister Yilmaz Tonk confirmed that Koka and 5 other suspects were arrested due to the incident. The TFF also handed Koka a permanent suspension, and Ankara Goko was fined £54,000 and was mandated to play 5 home games without spectators. Despite all the aforementioned, referee Halil Umutmela, who has been refereeing FIFA international competitions and the Turkish Super League since 2015, said he would never forgive all the people who brutalized him. Still on sports, I'm coming down to the shores of Africa. Former Super Eagles coach Adeboye Adebingbe has revealed that the players in the Nigerian Professional Football League (NPFL) can make a big difference in the senior national team ahead of the 2023 African Cup of Nations. Onibingbe, in a chat with sports writers, stated that the home-based players are good enough to represent Nigeria in the national team, decrying that players in the NPFL are not given enough space to prove their worth in the Super Eagles under Jose Pesiro. Because that Nigeria has been pitted alongside host Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea in Group A of the upcoming African Cup of Nations. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. Joy Dada has the latest happenings in the entertainment world.
Welcome to our today's segment on entertainment. I am Joy Dada. Davido Timeless Concert recently blew the roof off the iconic Eagle Square in Abuja. The concert was organized by Apitainment as they set new records and made history in the entertainment scene in Abuja. The crowd was elated from start to finish as the beat dropped and Eagle Square turned into one massive party hosted by Ehis, with awesome performances from Moravi, Logos Olori and Odumodu Black. The Timeless Concert was a huge showcase of musical talent with a wide array of up-and-coming artists who brought their A-game to the stage. Highly sought-after hype men and celebrities like Cross the Boss, Neo Apofure, Jerry Skefa, and Special Spesh took this timeless stage by storm as they raised the audience spirit at one of Abuja's biggest concerts this year. DJs from Me, TTD, and Iku had the audience dancing from start to finish as they cheer on readiness to watch Davido perform live. The Davido Timeless Concert wasn't just about the hits, but about creating an unforgettable experience. Apitainment nailed it with lineup that celebrated the best in the game while giving new talent a chance to shine. Still on entertainment, an Abuja-based juju band kidnapped along the Lokoja Highway have been released after days in captivity. Recorder singer Adeyinka Adeboye in a social media post on Monday said band leader was abducted along his crew on their way back from a show in Kogi State. He disclosed that the kidnappers requested a 10 million naira ransom from each member of the band. Things took a positive turn after popular Christian singer Adeboju Taiwo shared a video of the band being ushered out of a white bus. The amount paid to secure their release was not disclosed. Thanks for joining me. I am Joy Dada reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks for the update, Joy. On a sad note, the former Deputy Governor of Kogi State, Dr. Philip Omezasalao, has mourned the death of an industrious indigene of Ihima, Ustaz Ayuba Salahuddin. In a condolence message, Dr. Philip noted that Ihima community in Okehi local government area of Kogi State has lost a great man of wisdom and a peacemaker at crucial moment. The former Deputy Governor noted that the people of Ihima mourns the departure of the community stabilizer and pray to God to grant his immediate family, Akota clan worldwide, and the Ihima Royal District the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. May his gentle soul rest in peace. That is the size of our today's package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ebiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X handle, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please, continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for watching.